I sold my car to pay rent. Then found out my girlfriend had a secret apartment with her work husband. I found out the truth the same week I sold my car just to cover rent. I was sitting on the floor of our apartment, empty fridge, dead phone, when she walked in smelling like some $100 perfume I didn't buy. And she just casually dropped her keys. Not to our place, to another apartment. One I'd never seen, I asked, "Whose keys are those?" She shrugged. "Mine, I stay there sometimes, keeps things easier." And then she said it dry, cold, "You're my safety net. He's a real man with ambition." My stomach dropped. A secret apartment. Paid for by her work husband. A guy who thought she was single. When she said his name, I recognized it. I'd seen him on her phone, perfect teeth, perfect suits, the kind of guy who looks like he uses words like synergy for fun. But then she crossed a line I can never forget. She pointed at my cracked phone and laughed. He joined in on speaker. And she said, "Get a life." That night, something inside me snapped clean. When we met, she loved that I worked long hours, that I hustled, that I didn't complain. She told me stability was sexy. But the moment life punched me in the mouth, hours cut, bills piling up, she suddenly needed more. More excitement. More money, more him. Meanwhile, I was selling the last thing I owned with value, my car, just to keep our lights on. A week later, she slipped, left her laptop open, messages everywhere, pictures of their secret place. Him buying her furniture, jewelry, vacations, while I was skipping meals so she could eat. But the twist, he had no idea I existed. She told him I was her loser cousin crashing on the couch. I felt my chest tighten. Not just betrayal, humiliation. So I made a new account, followed him, watched every story, every brag, every location tag. Every time he showed off his expensive car, parked in her secret apartment garage. And one night when she thought I was asleep, she whispered on the phone, "I'll come over. He's out of town, keys under the mat." I waited until she left. I grabbed my hoodie, went to that apartment. And there it was, his luxury car, polished like a mirror. Keys under the mat, just like she said. I slid into the driver's seat and felt this weird, calm numbness take over. Like my brain had been screaming for weeks and suddenly went silent. I drove, slow at first, then faster. Out of the garage and down the street, toward the cliff road I knew she loved taking for selfies. I parked right at the edge, left the engine running, took a picture of the dashboard, his name on the registration, the sun setting behind the cliff, and sent it to both of them. Then I stepped out, put it in neutral, and watched that perfect, expensive, ego-filled machine roll straight over the edge. No fire, no explosion, just metal disappearing into darkness. When she came home yelling, demanding answers, calling me crazy, I just looked at her and said, "You wanted a real man with ambition? Congratulations. Now you both get to rebuild something." And then I walked out with nothing left to lose and absolutely nothing left that she could take.